now, we're having Bill Gates. Yes, Mr. Bill Gates himself, Mr. Lockdown, let's get the vaccine, who, by the way, also supports the Black Lives Matter protest. Mr. Bill Gates himself came out and said that most of the tests are, quote, completely garbage. Those are his own words, and he's right. It's something, again, that I've been saying for weeks, that many experts have been saying for weeks, but the mainstream media and the big social tech monopolies have been telling you different. And this is a major development. This has major implications on so many aspects of our society right now, of so many things that we're doing, because if the tests are bogus, so are the numbers. The numbers are absolutely bogus. These spikes that we're seeing, how can you attribute them to anything when we still haven't figured out what exactly is a confirmed case and what is not? How can we believe any of the numbers when the tool used to calculate the numbers is faulty? Again, this is a major bombshell by Bill Gates that was admitted by him. Again, we also have to understand that throughout many states in the United States, you still have to pay for the tests. But again, a direct quote from Bill Gates: the majority of all U.S. tests are completely garbage, wasted. Specifically then talking about the date, reimbursements, and how they're done. And what he says correlates with some of the events that we were covering before, specifically how the president of Tanzania tested goats and other inanimate objects like cars for the conholio sickness with the official tests, which came back positive for the conholio sickness. We also know other individuals that didn't take the test, just waited in line. It was too long. They went home and they got a phone call back from the testing facility saying that they tested positive for the conholio sickness. Yes, that actually happened, and it's shocking and it's surprising that this is the data that we're using to implement the utter destruction of our financial and economic livelihoods here in the United States. Now again, Bill Gates is still using this opportunity for his benefit. He's now using the conholio sickness to talk about climate change, and now he's claiming that the conholio sickness misery will only get worse if we don't address climate change. He, of course, also has a lot of the mainstream media pushing the larger ideas that he's pushing out there, even though he, as my t-shirt says, is not a medical doctor. Get the t-shirts on teesprings.com/wearechange. But just like we saw with the recent op-ed by USA Today, they are again pushing the idea of a vaccination, an idea that Bill Gates has been pushing out there to the mainstream, even though there has never been a vaccine from a conholio-type sickness ever before. But still, the United States is preparing to do it. Australia is preparing to do it, as they are getting hundreds of millions of vials and syringes ready for use. And as USA Today says, taking a shot from a government that doesn't know what they're doing, that there has never been a cure for a particular type of conholio sickness ever before, this is, quote, patriotic. And again, we should definitely question Bill Gates, who just a few years ago said that he was donating all of his money to charity, but somehow doubled his wealth. How do you double your wealth after you said you're going to, be donating all of it to charity? How does that? It doesn't add up. And if Bill Gates really truly wants to help the children out there, he wouldn't have stocks in Monsanto. He wouldn't be doubling his money. He would be spending it on the actual needs of people. That includes food, water, sanitary products, and conditions, which he could easily provide a large number of people to help, instead of pushing this unknown vaccine that again, historically has never worked.